What's up, what's up, what's up, everybody? How you doing? We're about to have some fun. Ooh. What's up, Demontre? David, Rasul, Salam. What's up, baby? Tehran. What's up, Manny? Y'all come on in. The water's warm. You're listening to 4 trumpets, not stacked. Just 4 trumpets. What's up, Aaron? Hey, Daniel Huff, how you doing, baby? From Germany. Demontre, Alex Spencer, Justin Pierce. What's up, y'all? Welcome, welcome. This is a song called Rooftop. It's on the new Ricky Dillard record. Somebody requested that I play this, so just got the holos. The holos. I've got the holos horned up. Oh, wait, yes. I don't even know what I'm trying to say anymore. I got the solos horned up. I still can't say it. I've got the horns soloed up. There we go. Hey! Yeah. Kind of interesting. I've never listened this way before. I've got the choir and the horns, and that's it. Let's check it out.
Come on, put your hand together like this. Come on, come on. Oh, he's in the race of song. He's not
What's up, Becky? Jay White!
He's my protector. There will never be no harm. He is the bread.
Sanchez! What's up, Reginald? Yeah, y'all tag your friends now. Tell them to come on in. The water's warm. We getting filthy with it. Arnetta in the house. Rhonda. That was me trying to sound like, what's the song? 152 trombones, 176 trombones with 4 trumpets. It's like as open as I can possibly play that low C. I need like a bass trumpet or something so I can play lower.
When I went in the alley,
that joke was for you, Arnetta, and you, J-Web. Ooh, I must have felt good on this day. I do believe I just held the double C. That does not happen every day. That doesn't happen every week. All right. It's a little squeaky, but it'll do. My G's a little squeaky too, but in the mix, it's all good. All right, all right, all right, all right. Check this out. Ooh-ee, ooh-ee. So you got to sneak it in. You got to sneak in the language. Got to sneak in the jazz language. Smell what I'm stepping in? All right, you got to sneak it in. You know what I'm saying? You got to sneak in the jazz language. If you don't know what I mean, you better find out. Oh! So that's the whole step, half step scale. If you're not familiar with that, that's the diminished scale, right? Am I saying that right? The diminished scale. I'm starting on a G and I go up a half step and then back down to the G and then down a whole step and then down a half step and then down a whole step and then down a half step and then down a whole step, and you see what I'm saying? It's a scale. Whole step, half step scale. Dig. right? It sounds like some Hans Zimmer, like some Indiana Jones shizzle. Indiana Jones! Hey!
Look at your neighbor and nudge him and say, what you waiting on? Put those hands together. I feel all right.
Hey! All right. Not messing around, you guys. So, you know, it's all about the length of the note. And that's a feel thing. If it was any shorter, it would be wimpy. And if it was any longer, then it would be, you know, it would, either way, it would decrease the energy. Would take away from the energy of that moment. It's the length of the note and then the tongue stop that makes it fat. That's why it sounds fat. And the voicing. And the fact that I'm playing loud as bowls. This is 4 trumpets, not stacked. Trumpet 1. Panned around 52 to the left, trumpet 2, 52 to the right, trumpet 3, 42 to the left, trumpet 4, 43 to the right. Okay? And so, yeah, that's the sound of it. So whenever it's in unison, you have 2 high, 2 low, and whenever it's in harmony, it's 3 or 4 part harmony.
There will never be no harm. He is the bread that sits on the table. Yeah. My God can do it. I'm going to serve. 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 Try my Jesus, try him out. He's working to me. He's my mountain top when I was down in the valley.
Yeah, you know, I'm down in the valley, so, you know, he's down in the valley, so, you know, that sounds like the valley to me.
When I was down in the valley.
Thanks for tuning in, you guys. I'm going to play some more here in just a minute. Just wanted to let you know, if you're not following me on my Filthy sites, I have a funk band. You can check it out. Filthy with a PH. Funk, F-U-N-K. That's my Instagram. Follow me on there. Follow me on here on Facebook. I have a new album I'm working on that's going to feature a lot of wonderful artists that many of you know. Durand Bernard, Mackenzie Green, Jay Horde from New York. We've got David Page from Toto on the album. Possibly Juan Luis Guerra is going to be on the album. It's looking really good. It's going to be a great album. I hope you guys will check it out. We have a couple of singles that are already released. One's called Make America Love Again, and it's really funky, lots of horns. And then the other song is called Take a Little Time, featuring my lovely lady Josephine. It's a reggae joint that features Robert Sput Seawright on drums and a lot of other talented people. So check check that out when you get a chance. Filthy Funk. And I'll be dropping that record sometime this year, sometime in the next 6 months, 6 to 8 months, something like that. Stay tuned. More Ricky Dillard.
When I went in the alley, that watches over me. He's my boy, he's my joy, he's my big boy.
That's like my favorite lick in the whole song. I don't know if you can hear that on the record or not. Can y'all hear that on the record? I don't know. I haven't listened to the record. This is my first time listening to the record, you guys. I really didn't remember anything about it. Play, bass. Hey. Oh. I call that the Jerry Hayfall. Jerry, are you in the house? No, I'm listening to it right now, like how I want to hear it. Oh, Ricky Dillard in the house, my brother. It's such a pleasure to have you here. Sopranos in the house. This is why he is the choir master. Ricky, I'm coming to audition. step, half step in the house. Woo! All right. I'm gonna open up another tune now. Stay with me, y'all. What do y'all want to hear? That was Rooftop. I did God's Gonna Do It, I Won't Back, More Abundantly, Rescue, Rooftop, and Since He Came. So, I'm having a good time. You guys are having a good time. I'm not going anywhere. What do you guys want to hear next? What's the next one to play? Somebody tell me, because I haven't heard this record. I haven't checked it out yet. I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna get it, but I just haven't heard it. So this is my first time hearing it. But somebody tell me, what's the next tune? Scrolling through here. What's the next tune I should play? And if you guys want, invite your friends to this. This is great. Invite your friends. Stavion. What's the next tune I should play? So should I just decide then? I've heard something about. I didn't do Trade My Troubles. I only have God's Gonna Do It, I Won't Back, More Abundantly, Rescue, Rooftop, and Since He Came. Okay, Since He Came, Quadrius. That's what I was thinking. Some other people have mentioned that they dig that one. So, all right, let's check out Since He Came. So I'm just gonna play let's just see what's happening with the horns. And the vocals. That's kind of fun. It's fun to listen that way. Oh, yeah. This is nice. This is smooth.
Snap your finger like this if you don't mind.
Yeah. Tapped into some stuff on this. Yeah, you know, it's all about articulation in this kind of thing, and sound and articulation. I'm definitely playing with some elastic time there. Slightly behind, you know, that's the hip factor. Yeah, I love scales, man. That's a beautiful sound. What is that? I think of it as like a 4 minor or something. Somebody can tell me what it is. I just hear it. Who wrote this song, man? It's so beautiful. I gotta give props right now to my trumpet teacher and mentor. His name is Yauda Muniz. He's from Cuba. He lives in Boston, and I've been studying with him for about 2 years. And I'm just listening back on myself here, and man, it's so cool. I'm so overwhelmed with gratitude because I'm still improving, and I feel like I'm just getting started. So, and Yauda has been a real help to me with you know from the standpoint of playing the trumpet. And most of you know it's not the easiest instrument in the world. It ain't the spoons. And so I'm listening through here, and he's helped me so much with my sound and intonation. So let me take this time to encourage you. Find somebody that does what you do better than you, or an aspect, a facet of what you do that's way better at it and has way more knowledge. And like hang out with them and talk to them, ask them questions and stuff, and just humble yourself because you know this is truly how you achieve greatness, and with that success will follow. Amen. 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 Amen.
Wonderful grace has come over me. Wonderful change has come over me.
What they sing there? That was beautiful. So like, you know, I'm finding the chords here and I'm like outlining the chords in these licks. So there's the chord. And then I just outline the chord. And then, but it brings a lot of color when the whole horn section plays a unison line outlining the chord like that. Some jazz vernacular for you. You gotta sneak it in, baby. Sneak it in. Thanks for listening, you guys. Normally I have like 7 awesome, badass people on here, but not 293. This is, yes, these are the horn section stems. Oh, that's cool. I love that lick. I love dominant stuff like that. Dominant 7. And you can take that shape and you can use it in so many different ways.
Since he came into my life. Since he came into my life.
Antoine Jackson. Hats off to Antoine Jackson who wrote this song. If you guys haven't checked out the Ricky Dillard record, go out and get it today. And stay tuned for my record. My record's going to come out this year. Filthy with a PH, Baba Yaga. If you're not following me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram. Filthy with a PH, Funk, F-U-N-K. I already played Rooftop. You'll have to watch it on the repeat, my brother. My brother. Oh, that's kind of cool. Over the dominant sharp 11, right? Turn this keyboard up. Now you can hear the color in there. Oh, we're getting into some interesting stuff here now. Yeah. There's that dominant stuff again. Whoa! So that's a quote from one of my tunes. Yeah, on my next record that's coming out. A song called Sugarcoat Me. I'll be sneaking in the filth however I can. It's a lot of copy and paste. I'll just get to the end. Oh yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Since He Came. Yes. Since He Came. What do you guys want to hear next? I'm curious what we have here in the vault. I've got God's Gonna Do It, I Won't Back, More Abundantly, and Rescue. What should we do? God's Gonna Do It? God's Gonna Do It. Play the last part of God's Gonna Do It. Okay. Oh, this is the shout. This is the shout. Somebody said the shout was dope. Oh, yeah. The thing at the very end. You guys want to hear that? Okay, all right. Okay, here we go. put in a little time on this. Yeah, these are the horns from the Ricky Dillard record, the new Ricky Dillard record. The song is called God's Gonna Do It. It's the shout tune. We played He's My Rooftop. That's a very popular song. And maybe I should have saved that for the end, but I started out with Rooftop, so when I share this, you can watch it as many times as you like. And share it with your friends. And tell them about Filthy Funk. Filthy with a PH Funk, F-U-N-K. Follow me on Instagram, you guys. And stay tuned. If you guys haven't heard my records, I got a great funk record. It's called Filthy Party Crashers, featuring Elliot Yamin from American Idol. And it's a really great record. So check that out when you get a chance. If you're looking for new music, if you're bored and you want to hear some new funky music, and you love horns, and you like my horns, there's all kinds of horny songs on there. Yes, I said it. Are y'all ready? Can we get wild? Can we just get weird and wild for a minute? Can we just get crunk? Can we do that? I don't know about you, but it's about to go down. All right, let's check this tune out from the top.
Put your hands together. There's so many things you've been waiting on the Lord to do, and it seems like it's never gonna happen. But just hold on to your faith, 'cause every day it's gonna come your way. God can do it. Said He would do it. God can do it. He said. The Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount upon wings like wings. They will not be weary. They're gonna walk and never faint. God's gonna do it. He said He would do it. He said.
Oh, minor 13 at the end there, minor 6. That was cool. Hoo-dee-doo. It's like playing off the 9 of the of that half diminished 2 chord, right? It's a 2-5. It's going to do 2-5-1, a minor 2-5-1. It's the 2 chord is half diminished. I know many of you are like, what? What did he say? But for those of you music nerds out there, that's what's happening. Many of you probably already hear it. Ooh, up in the socket of the pocket. Some nice voicings in there. The drunken trumpeters have arrived, ladies and gentlemen. Hey! For the young aspiring horn arrangers out there, these are what is called standard gospel vernacular, if you will. That one and this one. Oh, getting my double tongue on, because that is not my forte, but I pushed myself on this day just because I just wanted to see if I could double tongue. It sounded like it gave me some trouble. Oh, Lee Morgan in the house. Lee Morgan, the great jazz trumpet player. This was a lick that I got from him. He loved that lick. He liked to play. He played that lick on a bunch of different recordings. This is a little technique I developed. First album I ever did it on was a Kirk Franklin album. I believe it was Fight for My Life. But this is, I mean, it's not, I didn't create it or whatever, but I didn't take it from anybody either. And it's basically just like these lip bends. You got to be able to bend the note on trumpet really well. It takes a lot of lip skills. And I'm bending it down and then back up in time. And it's just like really greasy sounding. Oh, that's a pretty cool lick. The end of the lick is a lick we call Indiana Bebop. No, not Indiana Bebop. It's just 5 flat 3 4 flat 3 3 5 6 1 dig. That's the end of the lick, but the beginning of it starting on the 7. Yeah, and then a whole bunch of Won't He Do It's. I love the voicings here the piano player did. I love that major minor clashing. Ooh, what's this? go. Down the blues scale. That's called enclosure. In bebop, we call that enclosing the note. Boop, boo-dee, do, dee, da. So that note is the note I'm enclosing. Bo-dee, o, dee, da, do, dee, da. That's enclosing a note. Playing the note below it or above it, and then the note below it or above it, opposite, and then playing the note. Think about it. You're enclosing the note. Woody, woody, da. And that's why it tickles the ear in such a kind of way, you know. And there's more lip bendy stuff with a really cool voice there that's got a lot of dissonance and tension in it. Let's figure out what this voicing is. I'm really interested in voicings. I love the sound of this. It sounds like I've got the 13 on the top. And then on the second voice, that's the 9. And then on the third voice, I got the 7. And then on the fourth voice, it's the flat 3. Interesting. Wow. So we have a minor 13 chord here, right? Minor 7 with a 13. So we have 13. I'll do this one more time. This is interesting. 13, now the 9. Okay, so that's strong. That's a what is that? That's a fifth, right? Yeah, that's a fifth. And then you have the flat 7. That gives you the color. The flat 7. And then you have the flat 3. So then you have that tension between the 9 and the flat 3. And that's why it sounds like a fat Batman. I call them Batman chords when I was working with Prince. And these are like, he loved voicings like this. That's a really cool voicing. 13, 9, 7, flat 3. Ooh-wee, that is wicked. Because, see, you could think of this as the drop 2. This is like, this could, if you pulled it up an octave, then it would be in between these notes. So we essentially dropped it. We took the second voice, what could have been the second voice, we dropped it down, drop 2. And then, yeah, it's a really spread out chord. You have a fifth here, and then you have a third here, the 9 to this flat 7. And then you have another big interval here from the 7 down to the flat 3rd. Woo! Is anybody bored? That is so wicked. And what a cool spread. You have a spread in the top, and then you have something kind of close, minor 3rd here, and then another big spread here. Oh, man, I got to remember this voicing. I think this is just something. I try stuff out all the time and just try to find new things. And sometimes I remember what I do, and sometimes I don't. This is a new voicing for me. I've got to remember this one. All right, let's listen to the ending one more time, and we'll go into one more song. All right, if you're at home, now's the time to get your shout on, all right? I know we're in a pandemic and life sucks right now, but right now, it's the time to get your shout on. If you get your shout on, just heart me up, y'all, if you're getting your shout on. It's okay. You can do it. I believe in you. Here we go. You ready? Ah! All right. Well, Now that I completely lost all of my dignity, I don't care at all. Maybe we'll play one more. Oh, you guys have been asking for Rooftop, but you know, I don't know. What about I Won't Back? Or what about More Abundantly? Or what about Rescue? How do you guys feel about those? Because I have no idea. I haven't heard them. Thanks so much, Steven. I appreciate that. I'm just going to open this up and let's just see what it is. I Won't Back Down. Pentatonics, 4-part harmony, moving in shapes like this. So say yes. 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 Oh yeah, I remember this part. This was really tricky. Well, not really tricky. It just I didn't see it coming. I like the choice though. It's really cool. All right, let's skip a Ruby. All right, play, Mr. Piano. Must be Mike Davis on piano. I love what he did there, man. Woo. Whoa! What is happening here? It's just the placement of it, though. It's not what he's doing. It's not about what you do. It's not about what. It's about how. It's all about how. Everything is about how. Everything in life. All right? You're welcome. It's the choices here. I mean, most of you guys know how to play these voicings, right? We could go back and call these George Shearing voices in jazz. We call these the Shearing voices, right? They're just like shapes, but it's the placement and the taste behind it. Because what he played is very out for this moment in the song, but it works. Half the producers in Nashville would have told him it was way too much, and what is he thinking? a cool voicing. B. So that's the sharp 9 on the top, flat 3, right? Ba, ba. And then that's the, wait. Wait, no, that's not right. That's the 5. And then the 9. And then the 13. So 5, 9, 13, flat 3. Oh, it's the same voicing as before. It's just in a different range. But yeah, same voicing. I don't use any processing. See, I have a compressor here, LA2A or whatever it's called, the 1176, sorry, and then I have an EQ, but I have them disabled, and then I have a reverb here that I use. I like to use the compressor when I'm tracking, but it's not going into the recording, and then the verb, I just have that for vibe. But as you can see, I turn it off before I send it to the client. So it's I don't process. No, any compression you're hearing right now is the compression I'm using with how I play. And I play really, really, really loud with way too much stress. I just make sure it never hits the red, you dig? No, they give me complete freedom. And most of the time, 99% of the time, I get complete freedom. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes it's awesome that I don't get complete freedom, because sometimes the producer is so dope that I learn from them, and they come and they have incredible critique. Sometimes I get critique and it's not dope and I totally disagree, and I want to tell them right where to stick it. But I don't do that anymore, because that's not what Jesus would do. Can I get a LaCroix and an amen? And I aim to please, and I want to work, and I want people to keep calling me back. So yeah, you know, at the end of the day, we're here to serve. There's a lesson in here. So we have this tag section, right? Okay, so the challenge here is writing this so that it just doesn't get old repeating this, right? And I that's where I feel like that was the job of the horn section, to really help keep the energy moving from here all the way until the ending of the section when we get to the ending of the song, right? I look at that as that's a different part, right? So this is like a thing right here that I needed to try to keep the energy going, right? I'm not saying it's boring by no means. It's just a repetitive thing. So from my perspective, if I'm not really thoughtful about how I approach this, then what I have to say might get really old and really boring. But you don't want to, you don't want to you don't want to blow your wad here in the first beginning of it. You want to pace yourself, and hopefully the thing's just going to go like this. So that's what I tried to do, and I use a lot of unison lines, but hopefully really melodic, and again sneaking in the jazz vernacular when I can so that it's tasteful. Let's check this out. And just notice how the motifs just build throughout this tag. Okay, so basically that was my thought process through that, was just keeping the melodies going and keeping the energy moving. And then eventually we kind of finished with this stabby kind of thing, which I just felt like was a good way, that was a good direction to go in. Because it drives it. Ba-da-da, 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 ba-da-da. It's just driving it. So in the beginning, I'm just being melodic and stuff, and hopefully, just helping it to not feel monotonous, but just it's fresh. Every moment is fresh. Let's see what's happening with the vocals. So they're following the rhythm section. All right. Yeah, that was a good one too. Well, this was a busy week working on this record. What's up with Abundantly, y'all? More Abundantly. Let's check that one out. I haven't heard the record yet, so. Oh, that's cool. Country. Hey. Hey, hey. Hey. So we've been doing a lot with the vocals and the horns. This time I'm going to do the rhythm section of the horns so you guys can really listen and hear into how badass this rhythm section is. But I'm still going to be the loudest because this is my show. I come to give you joy, come to give you life. I come to give you joy, I come to give you life. I come to give you joy, come to give you life. Play organ. Hey. Whoa. I should have turned that one up. Oh, I'm joining the choir. No, I'm serious. I'm gonna sing soprano on the next record. Ain't that right? Ain't that right, little man? It's going down. Yep. And he's gonna play drums. Ricky Dillard. 20, 39, 30, 37, 38, give or take. As long as it's purple, I'll wear it. Whoa. Minor pentatonics all day. It's got to be tight though, and the articulation has to be precise. Oh yeah, I did that with the bass. Is that what the bass? Oh yeah, because he pauses there. Yeah, that was cool. Don't give me a pause. 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 Oh, that's a cool pattern right there. Playing off of the 6 and the flat 3, but it's just I don't know, something about that particular combination of notes. Country. I was born in Mobile, Alabama, y'all. My career began in Dallas, Texas. I know a little something about this. You know what I'm saying? Black eyed peas, cornbread, catfish. Oh, come on, man. Greens, turnip greens, collard greens, rutabagas, beans, tomatoes, ham. That's the greens, beans, hams, and tomatoes lick, y'all. We should put this on a remix of that song. Beans, greens, tomatoes, potatoes. I don't remember. I never learned the song, okay? I'm a very white guy. I never learned the song. Sorry. Man, I still got my 817 number. What you talking about? Whoa, that has some character to it. There's something about that rub. You know, that rub between the 9 and the flat 3 is nothing to sleep on, man. When you get in between these notes, these microtones, something spiritual happens if you're hip enough to pay attention. And that's what gospel music is. That's what the blues is. It's tapping into those microtones, in the notes in between that make you feel a certain kind of way that lets you know that, whoa, this world is a very mystical and magical place. And God is awesome. Oh, there's another little, oh yeah. Chitlin circuit boom boom room horns. There's another Chitlin circuit lick for you. Ooh, I love this key too, man, because this is E flat for me. D flat concert is E flat for me. Oh, I love this key. Play, bass. Oh, yeah. Oh, man, they churching it up, y'all. Woo-wee. Man, I think we got one more, you guys. See, we did God's Gonna Do It, I Won't Back, More Abundantly, Rooftop, Since He Came. All we have left is Rescue. What's Rescue? Sounds like it could be a ballad, but I don't think so. I don't think I did any ballads on this. Let's see what this is. I'm hearing this for the first time, y'all, since I recorded it. So, I have no idea what we're about to hear. Okay, so this is a full section. This one has got 3 trumpets, tenor sax. Let me show you the 3 trumpets, tenor sax, trombone, and bari sax. And now you're going to hear the difference when you spend a little extra money and you get the full size horns. I sound like a car salesman. That sounds just like Doug Dehaze on Barry. And that's Eric Hughes on trombone. I know this by their sound, mind you. I don't remember who I got to play on this tune. I know from listening to them. That's Eric Hughes. He plays with the Bill Holman Band, a very, very famous big band here in Los Angeles. He's one of the best. And then this is Doug as well, Doug Dehaze, on tenor sax. All right. And then there's yours truly on trumpet 1 and trumpet 2. Let's give it a listen. All right, let's listen to them together. Woo! All right. And now you can hear the difference. The trumpet section, you know, is slick and tight, and it has like a really cool sound to it. But, you know, when you get the whole section involved and you get the bigger horns and the other timbres, it just gets really thick and fat, and I love the sound of it. You can hear these voicings. Whoa, is this not the Ricky Dillard record? Okay, so this must be another Ricky Dillard song that I did. Maybe it was on the record before. It's called Rescue. I just saw it in the folder, so I thought it was on this record. Well, that was fun. You want me to go back to... Are you guys having fun? Let's just listen to some random stuff, like whatever. Okay. Rooftop. Rooftop it is, and then I'm out of here. Because my phone's going to die, and my wife's going to kill me. You said a half an hour. You said a half an hour. My wife's actually Caribbean. She doesn't sound like Fran Drescher at all. She's not from the East Coast. Okay, all right. Here we go, Rooftop. Y'all ready for Rooftop? Here we go. Let's see here. Whew. Oh, I like the intro. There's a cool voicing. Another minor voicing. This is the 5 is on top. That's the 5, right? And the second voice, that's the 9. That's the 13. And the flat 3 or sharp 9. In this case, flat 3, I guess. Because basically this is a minor 13 chord, right? And we just have 5, 9, 13, flat 3. Very interesting. These all the way different combinations you can do with that particular voicing to achieve like what I call the Batman sound. When Prince did the Batman soundtrack. And so there again, I'm doing the lip bend on the minor 13 sound, minor 6 vibe. And I did that because it worked well with what the vocals were doing there, remember. Yeah, they do the same thing basically. So like this sounds like hope to me, and this sounds like joy to me. You dig? He's my hope, he's my joy. He's my hope, he's my joy, he's my hope, he's my hope, he's my joy, he's my Okay, yeah, I know I'm being a little weird and hippy-dippy when I say that, but that's kind of how I think when I listen to songs. I really listen to the lyrics and I try to tap into the subliminal, as much subliminal, like, you know, persuasion as I can. I look at a song like a mini film, you know, and whatever the story is, whatever the song is about, you know, that kind of dictates. So I'm like basically film scoring, you know what I mean, for a song. That's kind of how I look at it. So I try to think cinematically like that. If I hear him say something and there's a way that I can play into that without being like too cheesy about it or whatever, then I'm going to do that. I think that's kind of the job as the arranger. Oh. It's certainly to help tell the story of the song. Oh. He's my when I was down in the valley. I love this lick, man. I played this lick like 15 times today. So this is minor major, right? Minor major 7. So it's 9 flat 3, doo dee, 9 flat 3, major 7 5 6, do 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 do. And it's just barely kind of sneaking in there, you know. But it's a cool way to sneak in the jazz vernacular, you know, in a gospel song or in another situation. Down in the valley, down in the valley. And I literally said down in the valley. Can you dig? Down in the valley. So see, I'm thinking like a vocalist. Down in the valley. Down in the valley. Or what did he say? I don't know what he said. If he said valley or what did he say there? Down in the valley. Yeah, valley. Down in the valley. When I lived in Oh, that's cool. So this is simple stuff, but it's just about how it interacts with the vocals. If you look at, I'll bring the vocals down here so you can see I have the choir here. I'll get these guys out of the way. Let me get these other people's out of the way. So now you can see purple here. This is the choir here, right? So just check out how I'm getting in the space here in between. So see, you know, if I hadn't grabbed that hole, it wouldn't have been the end of the world. Okay, it's not the end of the world, but I'm slippery like that, y'all. I'm slippery. So things like this, right? So I'm going to say this to the trumpet players who are watching, and I think this applies to every musician. When I was in college, I didn't want to study classically. I didn't want to like work on that stuff. I just wanted to play jazz and gospel music and just have fun. And my trumpet teacher kicked my tail, and he told me, you've got to work on classical trumpeting. You've got to work on articulation. I couldn't articulate at all back then. I just wanted to know how to play high. That's all I cared about. And he beat it into me, and I still didn't practice. And finally, like my senior year, I told him, I said, I'm hitting the wall. As a jazz player, I want to be able to double time. You know, play really fast. He said, oh, you're ready to double time? I said, yeah. He said, well, then you're going to have to work on articulation. The same thing he'd been telling me for 4 years. And then I started on, working on it. And now I think it's a strength of mine. And I'm not a great classical player, but training and thinking of and approaching the trumpet with a classical perspective and putting the time in and really learning how to articulate, that's been one of the things I feel like that's helped me stand out.